Hello learners, welcome to the series of lectures on Python programming. In this video, we are going to learn about the string functions, okay, that's called as find and replace, okay. So, find and replace. In the last session, we already learned about other like string functions like strip and split functions, right? So it is the continuation part of that lecture. So you can use this find and replace methods. Okay, how to use this find and replace method? Okay, in Python, right? So to understand this find and replace, so we're going to create one string value. Okay, so I'll create my string is equal to, so I'll create like Python is easy to learn. Okay. So I created one string here. Python is easy to learn. Okay, one string there, right? So after that, so I'd use this find method, right? So this find method mainly used to find the index of, okay, or I can say find the character. It may be for a character or it may be for a substring. And this find method will return the index where the first character is occurred. Okay, return the index where the first character is occurred. That means when I use right, I'll write index, okay, is equal to, so I'll write my string dot say find. So I'm going to find here first, in the first case, I'm going to find the single character, say T. Okay, say T, right? So I'm going to print the index. Okay, so when I run the code, okay, so just an expand, so I'll get answer as 2 here, right? So I'll get the index as 2. That means at the index 2, okay, so the T is present. Okay, so now this will always give the first occurrence of the letter. That means first occurrence. That means if I have multiple T, always use the first occurrence. Suppose if I say O, okay, so in this case O, 0, O, right? So when I say O, when I run the code, it will say 4, right? 4, because the first occurrence of O is present here, 4. Okay, we already know that the strings are 0 indexed, right? So O is present the 4th index. Okay, instead of providing O, so I can also provide the substring also. Okay, so index is equal to, I'll write my string dot find. Okay, I'll say first I'll say is. Okay, I'm going to find is. When I say you'll get 7, that means at the 7th index is started, or I can say I is present at the index 7. Okay, so right. So again, it should be matched exactly. Okay, exactly should be matched. That means it's a case sensitive reference. Okay, if I write capital IS, okay, so it won't give the answer, or it will return the -1 value. The -1 means there is no occurrence of that particular string. Okay, so in the same way, this find method will take 2 other arguments. Okay, one is the start index. Okay, where from which index I am going to start. Okay, I'll write say I want to start from say 5th letter, or I can say 5th letter, so not the letter, 5th index, right? So when I say 5th, I'll get the answer as 16. That is O present at the 16th index. That means after 5, the O is present at the 16th index. Okay. So and also I can use one more argument that is called as end index also. So for example, from 5 to say 15, find all the, or I can say if the O is present or not. Okay. Right. So when I run the code, it will say -1, because at the in between 5 and 15 index, there is no occurrence of O. Okay, if it is present, it will give the answer. So for example, if I say A, okay, A is present at that index, so I'll get the answer as 11. At 11th index, A is present. Okay, right. So now this is how the find method work. Find method will work. Okay, so you can find the any character or substring, okay, in the given start and end index values. Okay, otherwise it will going to search from the beginning, right? Now we can go with the other method called as replace method. Okay, replace. Now this replace keyword used to, okay, so replace the one string with the other string. Okay, so for example, in the same, okay, Python is easy to learn. Okay, and I'll say it's easy compared to Java. Okay, I have this particular my string here. So first case, I'm going to use a replace command. So, and when I say this, if I make any replacement to a string, it's going to create a new string because strings are immutable string. That means we cannot alter the string once it is created. So that's why it will create a new string. Right, so I'll create a new string. Okay, so is equal to, so my string dot replace. When I say replace, first I have to give the old value. That means the already which one I have to replace with. Okay, so for example, I have to replace Python. Okay, comma. Now again I have to give the string value here. String value Python. I have to replace with some other say some other language, right? C language. C language. Right. So when I run the code, it successfully run. So just I'm going to print the new string value. Print, so new string. So you can say C language is easy to learn and it's easy compared to Java. That means all this Python is now changed to, okay, C language. Instead of it is, I'll write again one more Python here. Okay, so we have two occurrences of the Python, right? So when I run the code, all the occurrences of Pythons are, okay, changed with the C language. Right? C language is easy to learn and C language is easy compared to Java, like that. Okay, so in this case, okay, so I can replace all the occurrence of old string, old substring with the new substring. Suppose in this case, I want to replace only one occurrence. Okay, so for example, I'll just alter the string here. Then I'm going to change the string with Java is easy to learn and Python is easy when I compare. Okay, so compare to Java, right? So now in this case, I have to replace this Java by Python. Okay, for just okay, so what can we do here? So instead of writing this command, so I'll just make comment that. So in this case, I have to replace the Java, right? So Java with the Python. And how many times? One time. So I can use one more argument, one here. Say count is equal to one. That means only one time. That the first occurrence or first occurrence of Java is changed to the Python. So when I run a code, so I'll get Python is easy to learn and Python is easy compared to Java, right? So only first occurrence is changed with the Python, right? So now this is the one more argument you can pass to the replace command. Okay. Now this replace is command used to replace all the occurrence of substring with the given or new string, new substring. Okay. So I also are and I can use a count value. That means how many times I want to replace. Okay. So now hope this about the string important string functions find and replace. Hope this video is helpful for you. For more video, subscribe to our channel.